Picture this, a quiet house at sunrise. Dust motes floating through a beam of light. A life is approaching a new chapter, retirement. Now, this kind of transition doesn't ask for a big announcement, does it? No, it asks for quiet, deliberate preparation. It's not just about the numbers in a portfolio. It's about the tangible world we're going to inhabit and all that silent work of just getting ready.
You know, you should think of retirement less like a destination and more like a long journey that you really have to pack for. And in this explainer, we're going to go through that packing list. We're talking about the 5 essential purchases that lay the foundation for a life of real security and peace.
So the core philosophy is really this. It's a shift from just saving money to spending it intelligently, while you still have that steady income. And hey, if you find value in exploring these kinds of thoughtful journeys from one chapter of life to the next, well, you're in exactly the right place. Let's begin. All right, here's the map for our journey today. We're going to explore 5 foundational pillars that support a really well-built retirement. And each one is a strategic choice you make today for a much more secure and fulfilling tomorrow. So we have to start with the first and honestly the most critical fortress, our own health. The time to reinforce its walls is right now, before the support of employer-provided benefits starts to fade away. I mean, this is the groundwork that everything else is built on. Just consider the stark financial reality you see here. The exact same medical procedure, the same pair of glasses, the same dental work, it can all have dramatically different price tags. With employer benefits, the costs are predictable, they're manageable. But on a fixed retirement income, they can become a huge financial shock, draining a lifetime of savings when you least expect it. And listen, this isn't just some chore list. This is critical maintenance for the vehicle that's going to carry you through your next 30 years. Taking care of major dental work, vision procedures, or any of those lingering elective surgeries while you have robust coverage, that isn't just smart, it's a profound act of kindness to your future self. It ensures you step into retirement healthy, comfortable, and free from all that nagging pain.
Okay, so from the fortress of the body, we now turn to the sanctuary of the home. This next pillar is about so much more than just a building. It's about that deep psychological anchor that a permanent, stable home provides as we navigate our later years.
You know, there's a strategic window of opportunity that really only exists while you're working. Lenders, they see a steady W-2 income as a sign of stability, and that makes mortgage approvals so much smoother and the loan terms way more favorable. Securing your forever home while you have this advantage isn't just easier, it is a financially powerful move that lays a foundation of predictability for all the years ahead. And this brings us to a much deeper question. Where is that place for you? You know the one, with the familiar view where memories will be made and real peace will be found. This is about connecting that practical act of buying a house with the emotional need for a place to truly, finally belong. That profound sense of security that comes from knowing your housing is settled, that your costs are fixed, and that you have a place that is, without a doubt, yours, that feeling just cannot be overstated. It's like the quiet hum of stability that runs just beneath the surface of your daily life. So, with the home secured, we now turn our attention to its upkeep. The work we do on our homes right now is a direct investment in our future tranquility. It's really about repairing the future today, preventing those small issues, like a leaking roof or an aging furnace, from becoming these budget-breaking emergencies down the line. The financial logic here is simple, but it's so profound. A planned repair, paid for from a salary, is a strategic choice. An emergency repair, funded from a fixed retirement income, well, that's a financial landmine. And the cost isn't just measured in dollars. It's measured in stress, disruption, and the erosion of a nest egg you've worked so hard to build. Think of this as a renovation blueprint for your peace of mind. Addressing these big-ticket items, the roof, the HVAC system, the windows, while you still have the income, the energy to oversee it all, and easier access to financing, well, that's one of the most powerful acts of preparation you can possibly undertake. Next up, let's talk about our mobility. In retirement, the freedom to move, to see family, visit doctors, or to just get out and explore, that is tied directly to our dignity and our independence. A vehicle can be a tool for that freedom, or it can become a source of constant financial stress. 0. That's it. That's the ideal monthly car payment for a retiree. Removing this one single expense from a fixed budget is one of the most liberating financial moves you can make. It just creates breathing room and resilience. You see, a reoccurring payment, especially on an asset that's losing value,
It's a chain. It tethers your monthly budget, it limits your options, and it adds this low-grade hum of financial obligation to a time of life that should be all about freedom from those things.
But a paid-off, reliable vehicle, well, that's a key. It unlocks spontaneity, independence, and the profound control over your own movements, all without the worry of another bill showing up in the mail.
And so we arrive at our final chapter. Having secured our health, our home, and our freedom of movement, we turn to the very reason for all this planning, the life we actually want to live. This is about funding the soul's itinerary. It's about investing in the experiences that give retirement its color, its purpose, and its meaning.
The time to act on our biggest dreams is right now, with the health and energy of our working years. Prepaying for that safari, or that summer in Europe, or that cross-country road trip, that's not an expense, it's an investment in joy. It transforms a vague wish for someday into a concrete reality, paid for and just waiting to be lived, completely free from the financial worries of a fixed income. So, in the end, we come back to this central truth. True preparation is holistic. It's an act of deep consideration that involves our bodies, our homes, our mobility, and our deepest aspirations. It's the quiet, deliberate work of building a future you can truly, fully inhabit.
You know, the final chapter of your story, it's still unwritten. The pages are blank. This quiet work of planning, that's how you choose the setting, the characters, and the adventures. The question that remains is simply this: how will you prepare for it?
If this journey resonated with you, we invite you to like, subscribe, share, and do comment.